What's up? How are you doing? Appreciate you being here. Today is going to be a different type of video. Truthfully, I hate talking in front of the camera. It's something that it bothers me. I don't know. I hate it, but I love what I get to talk about, and I think it's very important. Today, I really want to touch in on this fact of like the fear of failure. I think as the season's gone on this spring, I've had a lot of guys come to me and talk, and just how being in this world of failure and feeling like you can't get out of it. I think back to when I was playing, there were so many times where I was presented with opportunities and I just completely failed even before I even got to do the action of it, right? I think if I can, going back to like, I don't know, trying to get a hit or a coach calling me and, hey, put your batting gloves on, you're going to go hit. And I knew what I needed to do. I was presented with an opportunity to succeed, and I didn't. I allowed this fear of failure to just absolutely consume me. I was so worried about what would people think. I was so worried about me going up there and not doing my job, about people being mad at me. I was so worried about everything else that I couldn't focus on what was important, and that was just getting, the job done at the current moment, right? There's so many times I think back to like my time playing, or even just hearing it when guys are struggling at the plate and they're struggling defensively, and it's like I can't get out of it, and you're in a rut. And what's up, Brittany? Cat right here. You're in this rut and you don't know how to get out of it, and you don't know where to go, and you feel kind of lost. And then you get presented to go play again and to have that opportunity, and you just fail, right? You can't get out of it. It's just an on cycle and repeat. And when you look at it, it's never really anything physical, right? Like it starts with you acknowledging the opportunity, right? Hey, you're about to, get your batting gloves ready, get your, swing your bat, you're about to go hit, right? And in that moment, that split second when you're told, that opportunity is coming up, I think myself in that moment prior to, I just already went to straight defeat. I had already lost prior to even getting to that, right? I was so worried about everything else. When I was able to have this mindset when opportunities were presented to me, and I was like, you know what? I can face this. I can do this. I can trust the hours of work that I've put into this. I have nothing to lose. I trust myself that I can go up there and get the job done, right? And having that mindset, you find yourself succeeding a lot more, right? This game is already hard enough. You're meant to fail, right? So you have to do everything in your capability to set yourself up for success. And that starts with your mindset, right? You got to trust the hours that you've put in, off the field, getting your reps in, right? Are you going to step into that box and just forget about all that stuff? Probably not. You can't do that, and you can't do that to yourself, nor can you do that to your teammates, right? So when these opportunities come up, right, you got to go and you got to get in there to pitch to close the game. Want to face it, want to have that, right? If you go in there wanting to succeed, you're going to find yourself succeeding a lot more, and you're going to find yourself in that payoff, right? Having a good mindset, it does pay off. Having a bad mindset, it does pay off too, but in a negative way. So it comes down to what's your choice, right? When you're presented with these opportunities, are you just going to, bow down to this failure, sink into it, and already be defeated before you've even done the action? Or when you're presented with the opportunity, are you going to trust yourself? Are you going to be your biggest supporter? Are you going to be like, you know what, I can go up there and do this, knowing what the winning is going to be like, right? We've been there. We've been on the other side of it. We have been successful. We know what winning feels like, and it's great. So if you put your mindset in that and you want it, more probably like often than not, you're going to find yourself in that situation. So if anything to you, if I can challenge you next time you're presented to go get a hit, next time your name's called, don't let that fear of failure consume you, right? Like, you don't need that. Don't make it harder, on yourself than it is. The game is way harder. It's hard as it is. Don't add to it, right? When those moments present to you, positivity. I can do this, right? There's fear and failure, and there's also joy and confidence. And it's as simple as it's just your thought, right? And you control that in the day. You control your thoughts. You know how much hours you've put in. You know what you can do on the baseball field. You're not a bad hitter. You're a great pitcher, and you got to think like that, and you got to walk out there and own it. That's all I got to say. We got a lot of season left. If some of you are still playing, the next time you're presented with that opportunity, trust yourself, have your confidence, speak positively to yourself, and you'll be fine. All right? And if you're struggling right now, it's not going to be forever. You're going to get out of this. Don't allow yourself to stay stuck in this fear. It's your choice. You can trust yourself, and I promise you got it. Till next time, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love doing this, and thank you for spending time with me. I'll catch you on the flip. Deuces.